We are dishing on movies.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of
Dishing on Movies.
Oh man, you know, it's always sad when Halloween is over. I love Halloween season. So we decided, you know, you always have too much Halloween candy left over after Halloween. So we wanted to figure out a way to incorporate that leftover Halloween candy into a recipe.
And so we're gonna take this leftover Halloween candy and make this kickin' ice cream pie. Basically take some pumpkin ice cream, fold in some leftover Halloween candy, and then pour that into a homemade Oreo cookie crust.
That's gonna be good.
So good.
Then we're gonna top it with some homemade whipped cream.
What kind of whipped cream?
Salted. Let's get started. Cha!
Pumpkin ice cream, Halloween candy, Oreos, butter, sprinkles, salt, pecans, heavy cream. First thing we had to do was we're gonna make our Oreo cookie crust. Couldn't be easier. You're just gonna take 24 Oreos, preferably the chocolate ones, and you keep the cream with it. You don't
keep the cream?
Keep the cream. Ooh,
You sure you don't need me to just eat all the cream out of them? I am available.
I can imagine you doing this. Okay, Chrysta.
What?
Okay,
it wouldn't be the first time, I can tell you that.
So what I do is I'm just gonna put the cookies in here. We'll break them up, it makes it easier, and we're gonna literally crush them into a dust.
Huh, okay.
If you don't wanna do this old school way, all you gotta do is use a food processor. It'll take literally 5 seconds.
Speaking of old school, Halloween was definitely, it's kind of lost its pizzazz lately, but it was definitely a scary movie.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
It actually was kick-started the genre actually, with Jamie Lee Curtis and really launched the whole slasher.
That was her first big film, I think.
Yeah, that's why they brought her back for Halloween H2O too.
That's the one that I saw in the theater. The one with LL Cool J and Michelle Williams and stuff. Michelle
Williams is in it? Not Destiny's Child Michelle Williams.
No.
You're talking
the
about
actress.
No, I
know. While you do that, I'm gonna take these candies. I'm gonna slice them up.
You're always eating something.
Just to make sure it's still good.
What are you gonna do with that candy? We
actually refrigerated these a little, put them in the freezer for like 15 minutes just to get them hard. So that way they're easier to cut. I'm gonna go through and cut all these candies. What? Let's get this Bean Boozle out of here first of all.
Oh no, we're not eating any of those.
No more Bean Boozle. If you wanna see our Bean Boozle video, click on the link. You can see our misery, but that ain't happening today.
No, we want something that actually tastes good today. As the one that had 10 of 12 nasty ones.
You did have really bad luck that day.
I got Bean Boozled.
You made Bean Boozled. So we're just gonna take this candy and just cut it up and you can have it as chunky as you like it. I'm gonna do half of that size probably. So just like that. Eat this one. You know, 2 for that, 1 for me. I think that's a fair ratio.
Now the thing about the ice cream pie is you always want to be thinking about textures. So that's why you want to cut into a small piece. You don't want to be eating a piece of ice cream that's like a huge piece of candy. All right, cool. So we've got our Ziploc bag and we've got our Oreo bits.
You beat them up pretty good. That's like a nice anger management activity.
It is. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it. Wasn't that a movie? I think it was.
Anger management?
Yeah.
Yeah. Had Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler.
All right, so look at that dust. Now we do have some inside the bag. This will happen because you have the cookies, you know, the frosting.
Crrr.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just open this so I can scrape it inside out. In order to make this into a crust, we have to add butter. So we're taking some salted butter. Just gonna go ahead and pour that in there.
Whoa, I had a dream like this once.
And then because this pie is gonna have ice cream and candy, we're just gonna add a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
You know, just to, you know.
Balance that flavor out.
Yeah, all right.
You know I like salty and sweet.
I think we both do, but you really do.
I really do. So who's the scariest character to you? You got Michael Myers, you got Freddy, you got that Annabelle doll, you got all kinds of options.
For me, hands down, Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger?
Both from a childhood place, I was deeply afraid, but also Freddy Krueger's can get you in real life, and then it can get you in your dreams.
Dream world. Plus those burn scars.
Yeah, he's like a big pork rind.
And Lord, am I scared of pork rinds.
Now we're just gonna take our cookie, and you're just gonna press it. Just like that, up against the sides.
It smells like Oreo in here now. Can we eat it yet?
You could eat it. Right now it's just butter and cookies, right? But to make it a crust, we're gonna bake it for about 7 minutes so that it starts to set.
Oh, okay.
Now, he's back.
Alright, so the cookie crust is out of the oven. It's gotta chill completely before the ice cream filling goes inside. So that's gonna take about 45 minutes to an hour. You can speed that up by putting it in the fridge. Gonna do that right now.
When is my ice cream pie?
You really want the ice cream to be soft. So if you see this soupiness, that's okay. Because we need it to be soft so we can mix everything in there.
Cool, let's get to mixing.
All right, cool. So that's our Twix and our peanut butter Snickers. And our Slurchern.
Slurchern ice cream. I love peanut butter Snickers. Woo-wee. And we just get in here Cold Stone Creamery style, right? And kind of fold.
Yeah.
Fold it on in.
Cold Stone Creamery.
Didn't pay for any of this.
And pour it right in.
Whoa. So you just pour it in and then just flatten it out.
And then once you let this get it all smooth, it definitely has to get hard again. So it's gonna go in the freezer for at least 2 hours. Could take 3.
Yeah, I mean, you can just poke it with your finger, see if it's firm, and then serve it, or wait a little longer.
Yeah, and the only reason we're making it firm is so it can be cut. That's the main thing.
Yeah, we want it to be pie-like. But before we do that, we're gonna add these pecans and just push them in on top, give it a little more texture.
Yeah, a flavor.
We're both pecan fans. If you don't like nuts, don't throw them in there. Check, please.
Now just know this is not a sweetened whipped cream. You could add powdered sugar if you wanted it, or vanilla, but we're just doing a straight up salty whipped cream.
And that, as they say, is a wrap. We're gonna eat up this Halloween candy.
Oh yeah.
This is probably the best use of Halloween candy left over that I've ever had.
I agree.
Normally I just gorge myself until I'm sick.
This is seriously such a salty sweet win.
With that salted whipped cream, this is good. Y'all should check this out. Try it at home. You know you're gonna have bags of candy left. Might as well make use of it and make it look like you did something special.
Exactly. You can use any ice cream you want. If you can't find pumpkin, use vanilla.
Now y'all try it out. Make sure to like and subscribe or I will shark attack you. And then we'll see you next time.
We are dishing on movies.
Are you gonna finish that?